everyone! This time we're going to talk about what's in my ballet bag. It's actually requested by Fisher Girl 1720, and she's just started her ballet and she wanted to know what's in my ballet bag. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, first of all, you definitely need a easy to carry bag, and I usually like these easy to fold, like you can mold these bag, because the thing is sometimes in the ballet studio you don't know how the storage place is, like if it's a locker or sometimes it's not a locker, you just have to put it out there in plain sight. So make sure that you have a zipper, and if someone's trying to take stuff I don't know which city you're in, but in Taipei it's pretty safe. In LA I'm not really sure, but sometimes I actually try to see if I can put a lock in my bag. And of course, if you go to ballet, you definitely need your ballet flats, your ballet slippers, and if you've never taken ballet and you're like, some of my friends are like, aren't these really hard shoes? These are actually not the ones that you're thinking of, the ones on point. Those are people after they practice about 6-7 years, and then they can basically be on full point. Right now we're going to be on demi point, which our feet is going to be like this. You're going to be on your balls of your feet. So the shoe I have is called Blanc, and let me find a one that's not as ripped as this. So this one, so this is the one that I wear, and my size is actually US 8.5, but here you can see it says 7C, so the sizing is actually quite different, the ballet flats, and I tried a lot of brands, and this is the only one that I like, and the material is leather. Sometimes you get canvas, sometimes I think it's other material like cotton or something, but I really like this brand and this kind of material. And I also get the one strap. Sometimes you get the two strap. If you don't know and you buy the two strap, actually the second strap you have to sew it up on yourself, and if you're lazy, you're gonna be like a lot of girls in my class where they just tie it together, so that just looks weird. So when you wear ballet slippers, if you didn't know, I didn't know this when I started out too, you're supposed to have a clean line. So when you wear your ballet slipper, you have to tuck, like don't let it be like flying out like this. You have to tuck it in. So you're supposed to have very clean line, just like a ballet leotard. It's supposed to be very clean and sleek, like that. So wear it like that. And I'll put this shoe on the link below. And I actually got this bag for my ballet slipper, and it came with another ballet flat. I forgot the brand's name. And they always give you a free one of these, kind of like a tote with a breathable tote, and I really like that because sometimes people just put Ziploc and I don't think it breathes, and in Taipei it's gonna mold. But I didn't like that brand's ballet flats, so I actually just threw it away. I think it's, I forgot, is it Sansa? I think this is the brand. I didn't like that brand's shoe, or maybe that particular one, so I use it for this. And I usually bring two pairs because oftentimes one is very worn out, and then I bring a second pair just in case I feel like, I don't think this is gonna work for today, and I use the other one. Okay. Next item is my leotard, and my leotard is cap sleeves. As you can see, it's cap sleeves, and I wear usually a sports bra inside. I haven't found the perfect sports bra but I always wear like a black one, because this one, I noticed some people who wear a leotard like cap sleeve, maybe it's a different brand, theirs is really cut really high up here. But the ones I wear from Blanc, here we go, Blanc, mine is extra large. The sizing is actually, they start from like little kid to adult, so it's not like adult size extra large. It's actually they just combine it all together. And I really like this one. I've been only wearing this. I bought some other ones that are camisole and either polyester or spandex. No, that doesn't work for me. I know some girls, I've seen it, they wore those and it looks really pretty on them, but for me it just doesn't, like, they don't soak up the sweat. And then because this one has a bit of cotton material on it, and so this one has cotton and spandex. It's a little bit worn out. You can see cotton and spandex. I also put this link below, and so just be aware that this one, it cuts a bit low. I don't know if people like it. So for me, this is the only one that I wear right now. And the reason I have cap sleeve is, you know, sometimes if you didn't shave or you didn't have time to shave or wax, you know, etiquette, like when you're raising your hand in class, it'll be covered. Don't worry about that. So I really like this, and I'll put the link below for this on the bottom too. So I always wear a black sports bra inside because I'm a 37C, and I have to wear a bra. But the problem with the sports bra is that sometimes it's so, like, they're called high performance ones. They put you in so much in place that I can't breathe in class and move in class. I know those are for like running or something, but then when you're in class and you're trying to like move, it's really hard. So I can't wear those high performance ones. I don't really, this isn't my favorite one. I seriously right now I haven't found a perfect one. But this one right now, I bought it in Taiwan. It's okay, it's stretchable, and I actually think these really the straps ones, they kind of dig into me. But this one holds me a bit better, but this one's more comfortable. But the problem is the cup part doesn't hold me that well, and I need something that holds me more. So if I find something that I like, I'll do another video next time. So the next one is I wear black leggings instead of those beige tights that you see most ballerina wears. I actually prefer wearing black leggings because the thing is, I don't like the feeling of those tights kind of like stocking on me when I'm dancing, because I feel like it's kind of there's like kind of like a friction feeling, and it just like it makes me really hot, and so I don't like that. So I just wear a cotton legging. I just got this from Forever 21. It's not that special. But the reason I get cotton is I noticed that if you wear anything that has a little bit spandex, or it depends on the percentage of the spandex, when you get, because I'm soaking wet in ballet, when I get really wet, like hot and sweaty, these leggings they're gonna stick on you like a second skin, but like a second hard skin. But if you wear cotton, what happens is it feels like it can glide with you, like it glides on your body. So I actually prefer higher percentage of cotton in my legging, in my black legging. And here's a shot of me wearing this. Thing I bring is hair accessory, and a funny tip for you is that I actually moisturize like deep condition my hair in ballet class, because ballet class is like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I actually use this to deep condition my hair, and it actually works like almost like a mousse to just kind of smooth out like all that little fine hair that's gonna stick out. And because this one, you're supposed to leave it in quite a long time, like it's supposed to like 20, maybe 30 minutes. I'm like, might as well use this as a mousse when I'm in ballet class. And you can see it's not wet, it's actually kind of just like a mousse. So I actually use this, and then it depends on your hair type, but sometimes my hair is longer, and I actually, if you want to look more formal, you can use this. And you know, I don't know if you guys have seen how to use this, but you can make it as a hair bun. And when I'm growing out my hair, I realize I need these kind of elastic to just tie the side of it, and then I pull my hair all the way up to make sure everything kind of is combed correctly. and nothing will kind of fly out. And I kind of just have these two, you know, in class, and I just wear it like this. And sometimes your hair falls out a bit, and in case that happens, I have that. And for this, everything I've just mentioned is for amateur ballet, meaning that we're not professionals, we're doing this, you know, part-time, and the ballet studio is less formal, and the etiquette is less formal, because if you're doing professional ones, the rule is completely different. I'm not really sure what it is, so probably you can comment below and see if any other audience know about it. Of course, the next thing is water. You need lots of water. Now, in California, in OC in California, and actually in North Cal, San Francisco, when I go to ballet, they don't turn on the AC at all. So you're gonna be like crazy thirsty. And I usually bring 2 bottles of this, and during the summer, what I do is actually I fill up halfway and I put in the ice chest like 20 minutes before I go to class. And then when I get to class, I refill the rest. So my water is super ice cold. So you definitely need this, and because I need to like cool down really quickly. I'm like overheating in class, and there were a couple times I felt like I was gonna faint because of the heat. In Taiwan, because it's so hot and humid, the teacher actually has the AC on, so I'm actually less, you know, overheated in Taipei. So definitely bring 2 bottles of water, and sometimes they have water fountain, but I'm not sure. But you don't want to leave the class in the middle of a demonstration. You come back, you don't know what the teacher's doing. So be prepared. Try to get class a little bit early if you don't have water, and try to buy. Usually the ballet studio at the front desk, they have water to sell to you. But that's in California. In Taipei, you just have to go to 7-Eleven. Very important towel. Why? Well, besides, I notice a lot of people forgetting towel in class, and they're just dripping wet in class, and there's like a puddle of their sweat they're dancing in. And sometimes we're switching position, and I don't want to stand in the sweat. I don't want to stand in your sweat, so please bring a towel. And the thing is I bring a small one. Actually, I bring 2 small ones. In California, because so like the teachers don't turn on the AC, I bring 2 small ones, and I bring a big large towel. And the reason I bring the big large towel is in California, the teacher always asks you to do splits, like on the floor, and I can't do it splits at all. I'm not that flexible. So what I do is I put the huge towel on the ground so it doesn't hurt my knee. And also, the reason you need a second towel is, even if you're not like dripping sweat, is that when you're doing stretches at the bar, the teacher would ask you to do stretches at the bar. You need to glide your feet on the bar, and there's a position where the teacher would ask you to glide. This is like your leg, and you have to glide your feet across the bar. I don't know how anybody else does the gliding without the towel. Sometimes they pull their legging up a little bit, so it's either glide. Because if you think about it, if your skin is touching the bar, there's friction. I don't know how everybody else does it, but I noticed some girls use towels, and some people pull up their legging. But my legging sometimes isn't that long, so I have the second towel to rest my leg on the bar to glide. So that's why I have 2 towels. And in Taipei, they don't ask you to do the splits, like your leg has to split like that. And the stretching, they kind of just let you do it on your own. So I usually just bring 1 towel. But in California, definitely I need 2 small ones and a big ones, because the teacher won't let you kind of sneak by, and like if you're just trying to rest, I'm like, I can't do splits. Yeah, like my teacher, Maria, she's like, Ruth, you have to do split. You gotta do it. She makes the whole class wait until I do splits. So yeah, so definitely bring a big towel and 2 small ones for California. Or if you're really good at splits, just bring 2 towels. And okay, so the last thing I want to remind you, if you've never been to a ballet studio and you're starting out, that's what I think Fisher Girl 1720 was asking me. She said she's just starting. And if you go to a community college to start out, it's a bit easier because everybody has, most of the time, the community college, none of the girls have done ballet. So everybody's starting from the same foot. And the teacher will explain to you a lot of things. And if you don't know etiquette, the teacher will explain it to you. But the problem is if you do like a drop-in ballet studio, like I did the first 2 times I went to ballet, I did a drop-in. I had no clue what's going on. So there's a couple of things I want to remind you. When you enter the dance studio, you have to wear the ballet flats. You cannot wear the street shoes. The reason why is they want to protect the floor. So they always remind you of this. And the other thing is that, okay, the next thing is, I kind of forgot, is that you should always be on time because when you arrive late, it's kind of disruptive. And also, if you arrive late, try to stand behind at the end of the class so you won't like disturb the whole class. And then the other thing is, this is also what I feel, is that please wear your hair as a bun. I saw a lot of girls in Taipei that wore their hair as a ponytail and they have super long hair. They're like, you know, to their waist. So even though they wear their hair on a ponytail, it's still like super long. Now, when you're doing chaîné turns, you know, I don't know if you know what chaîné turn is, but you're like they're flipping their hair like, so if I have to go after, I got hit once. That's the reason why. I got hit once by their hair and I was like, wow, and then I was like, oh my god. And so please wear your hair as a bun, like that. And also, don't wear jewelry. One time I brought my girlfriend to try to do ballet. She never done it and she wanted me to retake her. She was wearing this big ass watch and she didn't take the watch off and I was like, what? So, but I didn't tell her, but usually there's an unwritten rule for ballet is don't wear jewelry, like ears, don't wear it. And also it's gonna throw off your balance. Like her watch was so big, it was like, you know, it was like this thick. Actually it was this thick. It's gonna throw off your balance. Next thing is I forgot to mention is that why do we wear leotards and leggings? So the reason why we're wearing this is that when you're doing ballet, sometimes your alignment is not correct. That's why leotard is so tight fitting. So the teacher can spot you very quickly, like whose position isn't correct. So sometimes there's a lot of more advanced girls in my class. I'm in the beginning class, right, drop-in class. But there's more advanced girls and they're wearing much more loose fitting clothes. And I sometimes do with my leotards in the washing machine, but the reason why you wear leotard is that in the beginning, it's easier for the teacher to spot, oh, like out of 20 girls, oh, your alignment's wrong, and she'll come over and correct you. So that's why I would like to wear like black and black, because it's less distraction. The teacher can spot me very far and she can come over and correct me. So that's why we wear leotard and tight-fitting clothes. And also, if you didn't wax or shave your leg, I definitely recommend to cover your legs like with the legging or those convertible or tights. Like I'll show you a picture of the tights here. So that is in case like the teacher comes over and try to correct your legs. You know, they won't be touching your hairy leg. That's why. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys, and if you have any more questions, please comment below. If I can't answer it, hopefully another audience can also answer your question. That's actually how I got a lot of my makeup question answered. It's actually not from the person making the video, it's actually from someone else watching it and then commenting and giving me answers. So the next video I'm gonna do is that there's a girl that was funny. She was just started out in one of my drop-in classes and she's like, it was her first day and she's like, oh my god, it's so hard. Like at the end of the class she's like, well, how can this be beginner class? It's so hard. Everybody knows what to do. I don't know what the first position, second position, like the teacher just said start in the 5th position and she's like, what the hell is 5th position? So I realized that and I'm gonna make another video about what are the basic position you start doing the combination, the teacher would ask you. Like sometimes they don't explain it to you in the drop-in classes because they expect you to probably know it, and because of the different levels of girls in that class usually are, you know, they're usually like first, second, third year. It might not be their first class. So if you haven't gone to ballet at all and you're going to do a drop-in class, you should watch that video before you go. And I will do that in a couple days. Alright, and I will see you guys next time. And don't get frustrated when you do ballet. It's very, very, very tough the first couple classes. I was telling this girl too, I was like, the first year was really, really, really tough for me too. But I definitely, you know, hold on, and all the girls in the class are very encouraging. And you can also ask the teacher to put you between two really good girls. So usually at the bar, if, you know, sometimes I'm standing at the end and I can't, and there's no one for me to look at. So, you know, Maria, my teacher, sometimes would put me between two really good ones. So if you turn around the other side, you can still see someone else doing it. So you can, sometimes the teacher does that for you without asking you, but sometimes you have to request it. And you can look around the class and see who's really good before, you know, you start. So don't be frustrated. Keep trying. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!